Welcome back to the STRIVECast.
Episode 49.
Yay! Welcome back! Yeah! Episode 49. Let's introduce ourselves.
Noah Thompson.
Noel Thompson.
And me, the Peatster.
Me and the Peatster.
I'm Peatster, apparently.
Hey, Peatster. Who's next to you?
Who's me?
Me!
Okay,
Great.
what's your name, dude?
Nickname
What?
Boston.
P for Peter.
Jeff is here. Welcome, Jeff. And I'm Olivia. So thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Oh, Olivia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, guys? How's life? What's new?
Life's going good.
Life is going good. Earlier, I said, what's going on in your life? And you said, my married life?
Whoa, I missed something.
I know. Anywho, who is our guest today? Our
William
guest,
Shakespeare.
not William Shakespeare, Will Fisher from
Yay.
Austin Street Brewery. So we're so excited to chat with him and learn about one of Portland's biggest breweries we got going on. Portland's like a big craft beer city. You guys know that?
I'm a tomato. Yeah.
He's pointing at the tomato on the table. Yeah.
What's that?
Nothing. So it's really
We're
exciting.
excited to meet with him.
That's right. Anything else we want to talk about in the intro?
Um,
How are these tomatoes on the table, guys? Got some fresh tomatoes.
Yeah, you can put them in
It-
the
it's-
He's
salad.
eating it like an apple.
It's so soft.
and nutritious.
What about if you eat a raw onion?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ew, no.
Would you do that for $1?
No.
$2?
Would you?
What?
I'd have to be like, at least for an onion, probably like 20.
I'd take a bite for $1.
I dare you
I don't really like raw
to
onion.
I
eat
like it.
raw chum.
Raw
what?
chum?
What
Fish?
is chum?
Chum is like fish, right?
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
No? What is it?
Not fish.
What is it?
Raw what?
I think it's a Greek thing.
No, it's not.
Raw what?
It's like, I thought it was ground beef, but it's a completely raw.
Okay.
Okay.
If anybody knows what chum is, send us an email.
Okay. Anything else, guys?
Beautiful. Nice day.
What are you looking at on Jeff's iPhone over there?
We're going to look up what chum is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll Whitney.
Drum roll, Noel.
Hold on. We're
Oh,
a
loading.
little slow. Oh.
Susie is really chowing down on this.
Yes, you're right.
tomato.
Chum is
It's
salmon.
like bait, right?
Yeah, what's
Salmon.
Good for you.
What
chum
kind of
salmon,
salmon?
fish, chum water.
Ew, chum water.
I don't know what that chum
How
water
about
is.
pump water?
If you
What
guys-
is a bucket of chum? A bucket filled with fishing bait at sea. Boom.
Boom.
I think I said fish, right?
Have you ever tried cucumber water?
I have. Chumming is the practice of luring various animals, usually fish, such as sharks, by throwing chum into the water. Chum is bait consisting of fish parts, bone, and blood, which attract fish, particularly sharks, owing
Jeff looks
to
fascinated
their
right now.
keen sense of smell.
Wow.
And that is the STRIVECast Word of the Week.
Chum! Yay! Ding, 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 ding. It's like Pee Wee Herman's
Let's
word of
see
the day.
if we can work it into the episode
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Do you use
Yeah.
chum in your beer brew? Let us know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this has
Great.
been a really fascinating
Chum in your
intro.
underpants.
Chum
Chum
in your underpants.
How much would it cost?
Uh,
Noel will give the bio for our guest, Will Fisher of Austin Street Brewery.
And
And
It looks like a fish.
we'll be right back.
all right, we're back, and here's Noel with the bio for our guest, Will Fisher.
Yes. Will Fisher opened Austin Street Brewery in 2014 with his business partner, Jake Austin. Will and Jake. Are both from Maine and are top
Brewers
brewers
and
and business
owners.
They operate 2 locations in Portland, which produce
approximately
approximately half a
million.
glasses of beer per year. Welcome, Will Fisher.
Yay! Thanks, Will. Thanks for coming on the show.
Of course, my pleasure.
All right, Noel, you are starting us off today.
Okay. Tell us how
Austin
Street got started?
All right, so Austin Street opened in 2014, and I started the business with my business partner, Jake. We were home brewing and making beer at home in the kitchen and in the garage. And actually, we were brewing at home. The garage we brewed in was on Austin Street. That's actually where the name of the brewery comes from. So that's where we kind of started everything. And we taught ourselves just reading books and going online and researching how to do it. And we figured out how to brew beer at home. We just started getting better and better. Practice makes perfect, as they say. And then I'd always wanted to start a business, but I didn't really have a skill. I don't have like a lot of, like, I'm not good at like one particular thing. I'm good at cooking. I'm good at mountain biking, but I didn't have like a thing I could do that I could sell. And Jake was making really good beer, and I was like, well, this is great. I can run the business, and he can make the beer, and that's how we started. It was as simple as that. So,
Awesome.
That's so cool. Fun to know the backstory, I think.
Yeah, buddy.
Did you
Always.
want to become a brewery owner?
So that's a good question. It's actually a good follow-up question too, because I never pictured myself being a brewery owner, because again, it was kind of like a new thing as far as the product was concerned. But I always pictured myself running a business, and so it's really cool to have started to do that and be a part of that. But to answer your question, whether yes or no, the answer would be no. I didn't see myself as a brewery owner.
And look at you now.
I know, right?
Yeah.
No.
What is the hardest part of owning a brewery?
The hardest part. Well, I think if you're specifically a brewery, I would say the hardest part is that we make our product and we sell it. So if you think about the example I give is if you opened like a department store, like say you open a J. Crew store and you're the store owner, J. Crew would send you the clothing and you would sell their products.
Right.
Not that makes it, that's still a very difficult business to run, I'm sure, but or you're the person that makes the clothing for J. Crew. You're one or the other. So the way I look at us is that we're making the product there and we're also selling it. So we have to make sure the product is good and that people want to drink it and enjoy it. We also make sure that we can't just do that and be like, here you go, and like someone else sell it and just give us money. Yeah. We have to find our customers and make sure that our tasting room is inviting and safe and fun. And we have to make sure that bars and restaurants want to also buy our products too at the same time. So that's probably the biggest challenge of running a brewery.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you guys are doing a great job at
Cool,
all
thanks.
of that so far.
You're welcome.
What is your favorite part about owning
Austin Street.
Austin Street?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. I think from a broad perspective, I would say our staff working with the people at the brewery. So it's me, Jake, and 18 other people now that work there. And I think that's what sort of like gives me the energy, like gets me excited to go to work and see all these different people that we've sort of brought into our family at the company. We call them our family, and that's a really rewarding part about the business itself. On a personal level, I really enjoy having the freedom of making my own schedule and not being bound to one particular thing. I worked before this in a job I had a great job, had it for almost 10 years, the same business. It was a family-owned business. And I had some freedom, but I had to be at the office for very long days, and I couldn't really do anything. I could sometimes sneak out for lunch. So having the ability to come here and do this podcast, for example, right in the middle of the day is such a great opportunity for me, and I love being able to say yes to those things, like yes, I'd love to do that. That sounds great. Let's do that again. So for me, that's like the biggest thing I think that I like the best. So.
Well, thanks for being here.
Yeah, my pleasure.
For our turn.
How do you guys come up with new types of beer or new recipes?
That's another good question. These are good. So mostly Jake and I will talk about a beer, or sometimes among the staff, and a lot of times we've had a beer that somebody else made. So it might not even be a beer that a brewery in Maine made. It might be a beer that brewery in Germany made, or Belgium, or somewhere else, or France, or just somewhere across the country. And we won't necessarily want to make the same beer because we want to put our own twist on it and make it our own, but that might inspire us to make a new beer. And that's usually where that comes from, or we might try to make up a beer from scratch. But there are a lot of breweries, and pretty much every general style of beer has been done or made by somebody. So we're sometimes perfecting that, or just putting our own spin on something. And like recently we did a beer called Paseo, which is a West Coast style IPA. And though has been done a bunch, we really enjoyed drinking that style of beer 10 or 12 years ago, and they've sort of gone by the wayside with the new style of IPAs you get in Maine. So we went back and basically made our own version of that, and that was really fun. So doing different things like that too.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Back to you, Jeff.
We saw your hard.
You had
You had a beer brewed by the females on your staff. Tell us about that.
Yes, we do. We have actually 2 beers. Well, I'll give you a better explanation. So we have always been, except for when it was just me and Jake, we've always been a majority employed female staff. So we have about 60% of our staff is female now, which is not common for this industry. And our lead brewer and head of production, Lisa, she was our first employee. She's still with us for about 3.5 years. And she pretty much makes all of our beer anyway. So most of our beer is already female brewed, which is kind of cool. But for International Women's Day, which happens once a year, we've tasked Lisa and the rest of the female staff to go meet and to put together a beer just made by them, or that they've sort of improvised and put together. And so yeah, we've done two years in a row now. So we have the 3rd year coming up in 2020, and I'm excited to see what's coming up. The first 2 beers we did, Banu and then Glitter and Grit, are 2 of our most popular beers. So we're stoked to see what comes up next.
Yeah.
And the only thing I told the female staff last year is that they're gonna have to, if they keep making these great beers, that they can keep topping it every year. So they're setting the bar. They're setting the bar high for themselves. So it's on them to figure that out now. But yeah, it's really exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Sir.
You recently expanded into a new space on Fox Street. Tell us about that spot.
Perfect. Yeah, so we opened a second location on Fox Street in Portland, and so far it's going really well. It's a much bigger space than our old space, and the first time we first opened in 2014, we did a lot of the work ourselves. We had a tiny tasting room. We did the floors, we painted the walls, we did all the stuff put together, mostly because we didn't have enough money to pay someone else to do it. So this time around, we took a loan out from the bank, and we had other people do a lot of the work for us. It was still a lot of hard work, though. And yeah, it's great. It's a big indoor space. It's a big outdoor space in the patio. Our staff has a break room and a place to put their stuff. We have a separate area for our lab. We have tons of space out back to work, so it's a lot easier to work, and it's a lot cooler inside the building as well. And it's just a better, more productive workspace overall. So it's the thing we kind of always wanted, and now we have. And so it's a great feeling.
It's really beautiful inside too. It's
Thank you.
great
Yeah,
spot.
I know, it came out awesome.
Yeah. Jeff?
What makes Portland such a great city for beer?
Good question. I get this one a lot, and it's actually kind of always changing. The answer is always changing. And I think right now, or the quick answer for that is tourism. I think is the biggest thing for us. So we rely on a lot of people coming to Portland that don't live in Portland, and so that's a big part of that for us. I think what makes it a great city otherwise is that it's just a great city. We work with the city council very closely and the mayor. The folks that live in the city support us, so the residents as well support us. I'm from Maine. I grew up in New Gloucester, and I've lived in Portland for about a little bit over 15 years now. So I'm a resident of the city as well. I can ride my bike to work, and so just a really nice feel being able to work and live in the same city. And it's just a great spot. As a lot of people know, there's awesome restaurants, tons of great food. So yeah, no complaints. It's perfect for me.
No.
Yeah.
Your turn.
What is your favorite brewery to frequent other than your own?
That's a good one too. These are really good questions. I'll give that some thought. I say there's it's just in Maine. Oh,
It could be.
anywhere.
Or outside.
Oh
yeah.
wow. Well, I'm giving two answers. I'm gonna give a Maine and an outside of Maine. So in Maine, my favorite spot is Oxbow. I really like Oxbow. I like both their locations too. So I like the original spot in Newcastle. It's kind of like going out to the farm for the day. It's up near the coast. It's a really great spot to hang out. And then their downtown location is right near us, which is very convenient. Great staff, great beer. They've really stayed true to what they said they were going to do from the start with the type of beer they make and the process to do that. And they've really held true to that. And they really have made a name for themselves, and I really respect that. Outside, it's actually a brewery we just went to in Brooklyn, New York this past year called Folks Beer. And it was just a friend suggested that we go there. We stumbled upon it. It was a really pretty space. The staff was super nice. The beers were great. And there's a really nice light coming through the windows in the afternoon sun. It was just one of those moments that, if we had been there at nighttime and it was really busy, it may not have been the same. But it goes to show, when you go to a new place, sometimes it's not just the beer or just the people. It's like the whole experience combined into one. And that day just stuck in my memory as being a really cool experience. So whenever people ask, that comes to mind.
That's awesome. Jeff?
What is your favorite beer that you guys make?
I have to pick one. I would say, I think my favorite beer is Rally. Overall, my favorite beer, it's our session IPA. It's 3.8%, so it's very low in alcohol. And we only make it in the warmer months of the year, but it's just a great beer. It's you can drink one and you don't. It's not like too much alcohol, so it's a good responsible beer. It uses all Maine grains, so all the grains come from Maine farms, which is kind of a fun part about that. It uses Mosaic hops, which is my favorite hop, and it's a win-win. I think it's my favorite go-to. So
Absolutely, great choice. All right, those were our interview questions, right, guys?
Yeah.
Now for the fun part. So now it's time for what?
The lightning round.
The lightning round, right? We used to have a fun theme song. It's kind of died away, but we'll try to revive it someday soon. So Jeff starts off the lightning round. Go ahead.
You're up. Beer.
Beer, brewing, or beer testing.
tasting, for sure. I don't really like brewing beer, so it's an easy answer for me.
Easy.
IPAs or
Darker
ales?
IPAs. Yep.
Jeff?
Fox Street or Industrial Way?
Industrial Way.
Ooh, you're pitting us against ourselves. This is
Or you
tough.
can say both.
Oh man, I mean, they're both so different. I love Industrial Way because it's where we got our start, but I'm definitely in love with Fox Street too. It's the new shiny piece, I would say. So that's a tough one. I guess I gotta go Industrial Way if I had to pick one or the other, just because it's got a special place in my heart.
Yeah, nice. No?
Yeah.
Favorite?
Favorite Portland restaurant?
Oh boy, this is tough. They're all our customers. Let's see. What is my spot? Well, you know, the place I probably eaten out the most at, it's one of my favorites. The place I've gone to the most is Pie Man Miyake, because I love noodles and ramen and soup and stuff like that. My favorite restaurant right now is probably another Japanese spot. It's called Izakaya Minato on Washington Ave, and it's just a great spot.
Yeah.
But we love them all.
Yeah,
Those
of course.
those stick out to me right now. So.
Jeff?
Okay.
Okay.
Maine
Beaches.
beaches or Maine mountains?
Beaches or
Oh
mountains?
my goodness. I really want to say mountains because I feel like it's the more active, like better for you thing to do. I do like to mountain bike and dirt bike. And that kind of happens in the woods, but I think I'm gonna pick beaches. I like being on the coast. It's one of the reasons I live in Maine or have stayed in Maine. So, beaches.
Because you can have both, man.
Exactly.
That's true. Yeah, that's the best part.
That's us. Go ahead.
You're up.
That's also from a movie too.
What is?
Barbra Streisand.
Barbra Streisand. Okay.
Beaches.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Good connection.
Streisand movie.
There's
Favorite,
a segue to the next one.
Guilty.
guilty,
Pleasure.
pleasure snacks.
This is easy. Cheez-It snack mix.
Oh, we are partial to Cheez-Its in this room as
Easy.
well.
Easy. That's the easiest answer of this entire thing.
Underneath my windows.
You have Cheez-Its too.
So
Favorite music or band to play in the
Brewery.
in brewery.
That's a really good one. I kind of glanced at this before and I was thinking, what would that be? Usually play these like really long playlists that we put together. So I found that like 2000s hip hop is a really popular genre with other guests and myself. I graduated in 2001, so from high school. Particular band is tough. I don't know. I don't really know. I really like Jake and I both like Wilco a lot, which is kind of like an older person band. But that's not a music you want to play in the tasting room because it's a little slow and a little soft and probably put people to sleep. So in the brewery, it's usually like a upbeat, fun, faster beats, things like that. Keep people excited and keep people happy. So yeah, it's a general answer.
Great choice. All right, last one, Noel.
Tell us your best joke.
Tell us your best joke
Oh.
if you have one. If not, these guys can supply you with
I don't
plenty.
know. Let me think if I have a joke. I don't think I know a joke. I'm not like I don't memorize jokes. I'm a joke person, but I'm guessing somebody else has.
You got a good joke
Yeah.
off the top of your head?
Maybe I can get one
Can you
here
make
that I
up
can.
make up a beer joke?
Yeah, make up a joke about beer.
Okay.
How
How can there be a
Hold on,
joke?
let him go
Okay.
first, and then you go. Go ahead, Jeff.
What was it, Pete?
A beer
Did you
joke.
make it?
Okay. I don't know. I know one.
Do a knock knock joke.
Okay.
How can
Knock knock.
Who's there?
A beer.
A beer who?
A beer you.
A beer to you. Here's a beer. Enjoy. Yeah, we'll work on it. You have one?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Beer.
That's a joke, beer?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Okay, go
Then
ahead.
you say who?
Okay, you have to say knock knock.
No.
Who's there?
Beer.
Beer who?
Beer jumps for a beer.
Beer jumps for a beer?
No. Bill,
Bill jumps for a beer. Good for Bill. Okay. We'll work on these for next time.
Potential.
Yeah, we can
Hey,
take
I didn't
it.
even have one, so I can't say anything about that. I can't critique those jokes at all.
Oh,
Oh,
so sorry.
oh,
Susie's
Susie
got a
the
joke.
producer.
Go ahead, Suze. Get in there, girl.
Well,
Well,
how many?
give me the butterfly joke. 20 minutes.
No.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
How did you? Knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Not you. To
Sorry,
him.
him. He's got it. Go ahead.
Beer.
Beer who?
Beer you.
We already did that. Wow, a lot of variety in this room.
Catching on.
I know.
Oh.
Wow.
Mine was wrong and she gets it right.
There's no right or wrong.
That's right. Fair joke.
Everyone laughed, so I mean,
Yes.
I think that's
There you go.
that's good.
Y'all
That's
got
what it's
lost. Great
all
job,
about.
Sus. Nailed it.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right. Well, I think those were all the questions we have. So can we say thank you to Will for coming on the show?
Thank you.
Thank you
You're very
so
welcome.
much.
Thanks for having me. This is an
Yay.
honor. Thank you so much. This is great.
All right.
We'll be right
We'll
back.
be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by
The first argue.
Listeners like you. And today's listener of the week is Amy Safian. So thank you. Amy Safian is a longtime Strive parent, volunteer, and friend. She is on our steering committee and volunteers at just about every event we do and supports us all along the way. So thank you so much to Amy Safian. Okay, thank you, Noel, for saying your name. Thank you so much to Amy for listening to the STRIVEcast, and thank you for all you do for Strive. Thank you.
Thank you.
God out there.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amy.
Thanks, Amy.
Thank you.
And
We'll be right back.
We're back and it's time for the
Question
question.
of the week.
Wiki.
that is weak.
Wiki.
Get it? Weak.
Get it?
It's weak.
Get it.
Okay.
Okay. Today's question of the week is Pete.
You're given 5 years of free services. You get to choose. You can have 5 years of a massage therapist whenever you need it.
It was a
Or
beautiful lady.
you can have 5 years of your own personal chauffeur. Or you can have 5 years of a personal chef. But you can only choose one. Which one would you choose and why? And PT, you're going to go first?
Massage,
If
driver,
you-
or chef?
If it was a beautiful lady, I'd go to massage.
She's only going to rub your back and shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay. You
Okay.
go with, out of either a chauffeur. You would never have to take the bus again.
Yes, I'm
Back
going
massage.
Okay. Massage
to. Certain.
with authority.
All right.
I think
Beautiful
cooking.
lady.
You say the chef?
Cook.
Cook.
There you
Yeah. What about you, Pete?
go. No more egg rolls ever.
Yeah, only
No more
gourmet.
frozen egg rolls. That
Yeah.
could be.
Fresh.
Boy, I think I would go with chef as well.
Yeah. I might
Yeah,
go with
that's
Noel on this
okay.
one and go with the masseuse.
I'm gonna go with chef because they could make my meals for like everything. You know?
Yeah, no, maybe a chef to do healthy food, you know.
He looks like
You
a
don't have
chef.
to work on
Who looks like a chef? I do.
it. Why do you say
Chef
that?
Pete.
Yeah,
The
voila.
Swedish chef.
Because he helps with his kids
Okay. He helps with his kids what?
to prepare the lunches.
They get hot lunch at school, but
Nice.
Breakfast, I think.
breakfast I do. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
What's your
Onion-
breakfast
onion
specialty?
rings.
I am a good bacon and eggs guy.
Nice.
And we don't do that every day before school.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. That's like a once in a while on the weekend thing. But
Weekend life. Love a good scramble, right, Noel? You love breakfast.
I'm shocked. You wouldn't pick neither one of you chauffeur, huh?
I know, and both of you guys can't drive.
Think about the places you could go.
You could go anywhere you want.
Oh.
You go to Florida Keys,
Vegas,
Miami.
Yeah.
Oh,
Graceland.
actually, no. Actually, if I had a chauffeur, he would drive me to Las Vegas to see the Golden State hockey team.
The goal.
Las Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah.
Or
Good
a,
choice.
Or drag a
Weird
chef
choice,
and put
but-
it in a dumpster.
I would see Celine Dion in Vegas. Love her. Oh, and the Backstreet Boys do a residency in Las Vegas too, so you guys could see them there.
Or drag a
Yeah.
chauffeur and throw him in the dumpster.
Throw the
Sorry?
chauffeur in the dumpster.
Why would you do that?
Why?
I don't know.
Seems a little harsh.
Interesting. Why are you pointing at Pete? You want to dump him in the dumpster?
You can see another raccoon in there.
Actually, it'd be me and Pete in a limo.
Going to Vegas?
Yeah.
What would happen in the limo?
Party.
Yeah.
Nice.
Eating pizza.
Are we invited? Is
Pizza
this side of the
Hut.
table invited?
No,
No,
just me and
just
Pete.
you and Pete. Cool. We'll take our own limo.
Okay.
All right.
This has been the question of the weekend.
We'll be right back.
STRIVEcast is brought to you by.
You're right here.
Your ad
ad right here.
That's right.
Right here with Pete.
Right here, your ad could be right here for the low price of $20 a week, an episode. That's a great exposure. We haven't totaled up all of our listeners in a while, but it's increasing significantly.
Correct.
On all over the platforms that we're on.
right.
Some episodes have over 1,000 listeners
That's
and
right.
growing.
Uh-huh.
So we want you to get your word out to them.
That's right.
So how do they reach out to us? They can do what? Send us a.
You can send us an email
That's right.
or
Or what?
Play poker with
or
us.
put a request in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send us an email at strivecast@pslstrive.org.
Yeah.
Or
Even if you want to play poker with us.
That's right.
Yes,
We're very good at it.
or dot Pete.
Or dot Pete. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. We will be right back.
You.
All right, we're back and it's time for
Yacking with Jeff.
nobody else.
Not even yakking with you anymore.
Yeah,
Just yakking with Jeff.
with Jeff Stud. All right, Pete, what are our Yakking with You questions today?
Oh, we got a few. Here we
right.
go.
Come on, B, hit me.
Would you rather be bald or have a huge mullet for the rest of your life?
Never.
Which one? You have to choose one. You know what a mullet is? Long in the back.
hair in the back.
Long down, and it kind of curls up to so long.
Oh, gross.
Oh.
No.
Bald?
Would you rather be bald?
No.
You have to choose. You have to choose one. We're not going to shave your head or anything.
Bald or mullet?
I will have a half mullet.
Half mullet.
Business in the, in the front. And
Party in the back.
Yeah.
All right. Good enough.
What about you, Jeff?
Me, I say, I will shave in the back.
That's not an option. Bald is beautiful, or mullet is cool too.
Balls.
Bald. All right.
Jordan.
Can't picture you bald. but
Pete, mullet or bald?
I think I gotta go with.
I think you could rock a mullet.
I did the hockey hair for a while in college.
A little flow?
Yeah.
Mustache and beard.
Yeah, I could do that if I had
No, I
to.
saw you in the picture. You had a mustache and beard.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you have a mustache and beard?
He was younger back then.
Where did you see this picture?
Not at the Thermos house, but on the other house.
At your old house.
When remember that lobster dinner?
Oh yeah. Yep. At an auction, they bought an auction item.
Yeah.
Oh,
Coming.
yeah, when Pete had a mustache.
Have dinner at Pete Brown's house.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Old Jeff
Oh,
bought it.
God, I never seen you with a mustache.
Okay.
Okay,
Couple more
great.
questions.
Couple more. Ready?
Cool.
Let's see. Let's find a good one here. Would you rather forget who you were or who everyone else is? Or was?
What do you think?
Forget who I am.
Yeah.
Would you rather forget who you are or forget who all of us are?
Yes.
Forget us.
Forget us and remember you?
I will put pretend.
Well, this
That's
is
not
all
an
kind of
option.
pretend.
Yeah.
I will forget who. Right over here with the face in the blue shirt.
You would forget yourself.
Yeah.
Cool. So you can remember everybody else.
Just a
Okay,
pretend.
last one. This is a more serious one. You could cure all the disease in the whole world forever, but to do this, you have to murder one innocent child to do it.
No.
But you could
Would
cure
you
all
do
the
it?
diseases. And then nobody else would have to die from them.
I'll get a bow and arrow and shoot it up and let the healing power come in.
He does have a lot of spiritual stuff going on.
Hear healing power?
Huh.
Oh, you can heal people with your hands.
I'm going to say yes. I'll be the one to say it.
Pete! You would murder
Yes, I agree with
You
Pete.
can cure cancer forever.
Cure-
All the people,
cure a child.
all the other deadly diseases, one fell swoop.
If you do kill a child, how do you know that child might have the disease?
That's right.
That's right.
So that-
I might have
Right.
already-
How you can
Might-
kill a child?
I hate this
and
question.
you have
I'm
the
very
disease.
upset.
Well, I mean, it's not something I would love to do,
Right.
and gonna go do it randomly, just hoping it works. But if anybody else got an answer to that,
I'm good.
I agree with Pete.
Okay.
I'm upset.
Okay. Great.
all right.
This has been
Yakking
Yakking with You,
Anything else to
and-
yak about?
Yeah, sure. We'll be right back.
All right, we're back and it's time to wrap.
Wrap it up, wrap it up, whack it up.
Well, hold on, Pete. Let's wrap it up together. Let's wrap it up together.
Our side of the head's gonna wrap it up.
Let's
Yeah.
wrap it up together.
We'll stay
Wrap it
quiet.
together.
Let's let them wrap it up. Go
Let's
ahead.
wrap it up together.
Don't say anything.
Wrap
Go
it
ahead, wrap it
together.
up.
Yeah.
Boom. All right, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap up the whole show without them.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it,
Okay,
buddy.
what do you want to talk about? Wrapping it up?
Bunch of jerks.
If I were
Wrap
Noel,
it up,
I would
wrap it
say,
up.
let's talk about upcoming events.
If you were Noel, you wouldn't say anything.
Upcoming events, Pete.
Upcoming events?
Upcoming events.
What's the thing you always get items for?
Auction.
Yay!
Strive auction.
Strive auction coming up on October 23rd. Not too late for you to get involved.
That's
Tickets
right.
are on sale now. Visit our website. Or you can donate an item if you're a company. Or you can sponsor
Or
the show.
attend the
Or just
event.
come.
Yeah.
Spend your money.
And Beth was coming up too. So.
Okay.
Red Claw season?
Yes, it is. 3 points for Strive.
That's
Coming
right.
up. Good job,
Good
Noel.
job.
It's
Noel.
a Special Olympics thing.
I knew it was a personal
Yeah.
touch.
That's coming up too.
That's right.
Anyway, internet what that one time it was doing a little shoot thing and I almost won it.
You almost won
Always
3 points for
did.
Strive contest.
Oh yeah.
Are we still doing the Red Claws basketball?
Yeah, 3 points for
3 points for
Strive
Strive.
campaign.
Coming right up.
Oh
Coming
yeah, I
hard.
can do that too.
Sponsored by Hammond Lumber Company.
Thank you, Hammond Lumber.
and Maine Red Claws.
And in January, what do we have coming up, Pete?
It's
Must
Strive's
say.
20th anniversary.
Yay! So exciting. The boys are
Very
going to tuxes to our formal event. Can't
Coming
wait.
up January 25th.
Sable Oaks
2020.
Sheraton.
Oh yes, that is right.
Save the date.
Save the day.
Party that only happens every 5 years.
That's right. Don't miss
Takes
it.
that long to recover.
Don't miss it.
It's so
He
late.
won't fight you.
He won't let you. Anything else we want to talk about while we wrap it up?
No, we're
Thank you to our
We're
two
good.
producers over here, Whitney and Susie.
Yay,
for
thank you guys.
producing.
Good job.
Thank
Ladies.
you. Boom. Thank you so much to our engineer Ryan for putting the show together and making us sound good.
Making us
Excellent.
be able to be heard.
That's right.
yes.
His birthday is
And that's right. Ryan's birthday is in 2 days from our recording today. So
Happy birthday,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yay.
Sound engineer extraordinaire.
That's right. All right. Well, I think that's all we have. So
We can't really say we'll be right back. So what are we gonna say?
We'll be right back.
we will be right back
Next
next
week.
week. Thank you.
But that's
Thank
next
you.
Friday.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.